even though it's been 25 years since Mandela was let out of prison, the whites live here and the blacks live there. And where we were staying was where the whites were, and really beautiful and seaside resort type living. And then these townships are where you saw all the heartbreak. But I get to give you really happy news, because we got to work wherever we wanted to work, and I love to sew, and I love to upholster and all that. So in the sewing room, there was a class going on. And just like what we do here in Coronado, people that want to give back to their community, there were these 3 young people, probably in their 20s, and they had started a little business. They were a product of one of these townships, but now their entrepreneurial spirit led them to open this little fashion business. Like most young people are really interested in fashion. So these 3 people volunteered to come to Missionvale and give a 7-month class. One's a designer, one's a self-development specialist, and the other one's a financial specialist, to get other young people to become entrepreneurs. So they put up posters. You know, they don't have internet and cell phones and all that, so they put up posters around this township, and 18 people applied. They picked 10, and that's where I stayed for 3 days. It was unbelievable, the talent that they have and the entrepreneurial spirit, and more importantly, that they want to give back to their community. I was thinking, you know, we live in Coronado, where to the outside world, you people don't need anything. And even though at this level where the resources aren't being distributed evenly or appropriately, they still want to give back to their township. And so they're starting these businesses. If I could get 10 sewing machines to those 10 people, they'd be off to the races. It was really incredible. But South Africa, it's just like being in the United States if you're not in one of these townships. So the disparity is striking. So it was just a great experience for all of us, and I would encourage anybody that wants an adventure to go there. I went to Victoria Falls before our work, so I wasn't so tired. I got my vacationing done first, so it was really, really marvelous.
I learned many things, and one is that you don't have to have any money to be charitable. These people, when they were singing in the morning, these people have nothing, and they're singing for blessing for people who have less than they do. And that brought tears to my eyes, and it reinforced the fact that love is best served when you give it away.
Oh, I get to follow that. Well, for me, it was all the human connections that we made. This amazing group of new friends that I have now, and the Rotarians that we met. They were so hospitable to us, and we made a lot of wonderful connections with them. And of course, the people we met at the mission, they were great. They were really great. Pass it on.
Music truly is a universal language. 1, 2, 3 could be 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, but do, re, mi is do, re, mi all over the world. And it truly, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. You've seen Sound of Music. And I was astounded at the amount of knowledge I was able to convey to these kids through clapping, through movement, through solfege, and it just filled my heart with a lot of happiness to convey to them my passion and joy for music to the lives of kids who otherwise don't have a lot of joy in their lives. So.
I won't take a lot of time. I think it's all been said, but I will say that it was one of the most enriching experiences of my life. And I think it was, like I said, it's been said, but I mean, to me, to actually be the face of Rotary International, all the wonderful work that takes place around the world, but to actually stand there and be the physical representation of it was an amazing experience.
I'm a little overwhelmed at the moment. That was beautiful. Thank you for putting that together. The experience was incredible. I'm so grateful to be a part of this club. And thank you to Dan and everybody else in this club who got this started. To have gone on an experience like that with my 19-year-old son is something that it's just incredible. He came back not only being amazed by all of you and everything, you know, all these amazing mentors and learning your stories, but I asked him what his overall impression was, and he's like, God, we have so much, and they have nothing, and they're happy, and they're giving, and they're caring. If only people thought like that. And I do want to put in a shameless plug. Missionvale USA almost 100% money goes to support that organization. I know a lot of people for Christmas that don't really need anything. Just please consider that. What we spent on lunch today would feed people for a year or more, probably. It's amazing. It's incredible. Thank you so much for letting me be a part of this club. I love this. It's amazing. Thank you.
So I'll make it quick. I want to thank each and every one of you for coming on this trip. I know I was plugging it quite heavily before we left. And I just really wanted you to see the country of my birth. It's gone through a lot, and I'm very proud of it and where it is today, and how Nelson Mandela actually led it to where it is. It's still got a lot of work, but there are a lot of beautiful people, and South Africans are special people. I think you all got that, and amazing things go on there. And thank you for having the faith in me and in taking the leap of faith and going and seeing the people, and not just sending money anonymously, but actually using your money and time to make a difference in the world. So I want to thank you for that. Besides the fact that Missionvale needs good athletic equipment, because they had one netball and no rugby balls and terrible athletic facilities. So that's my new project. Tim Cusick in the back, where are you? He's going to help me raise funds. So any of you who want to give money for, or help donate so that they actually have some balls and shoes and a court and a field that they can play on, please let us know, because I think that's very important in the development of youth, is that they also get to play sport and get rid of some of their excess energy in a positive way. And last but not least, Kevin, I would like to give you a little memento from the Rosebank Rotary Club in Johannesburg, and I went to high school at Greenside, which is near Rosebank, and they openly received us, and they sent us their best wishes, and they hosted us for a dinner one night. So this is the Rosebank Rotary Club in Johannesburg.
Thank you.
And thank you for giving us the time today to share our story.